Hey everyone, Christy, Junk Journal Boss here. I'm hoping to see some of my favorite people, and if not, that's okay. I'm just going to, here, let me turn that down a little bit. There we go. I don't know if that's too dark. Let me know if that's too dark, you guys. Okay. All right, so if you don't know me, I'm Christy, Junk Journal Boss, and I have the website Junk Journal Boss, an Etsy shop. I run the Art and Junk Journal Retreat with Monique Leslie, and I don't know what else I do. Oh, I have a Patreon where I create exclusive spreads for, thank you, Tammy, where I create exclusive spreads for my patrons over there. And so today I'm going to be making mini envelopes with a little note, with little notes inside. Hi, Michelle. Super good to see you. Super good to see you. If anyone's in the Junk Journal Boss group, can you please post to that group on Facebook and just at everyone if you haven't used your at everyone already today. If you have, no worries. And basically all I'm doing is, this is just a little envelope I designed, and you know, these are pretty easy to design, but I love mini envelopes, and this one is going to have, like, you know, a little quote inside. I'm not sure what that quote is yet. I spent so much time creating these envelopes that, you know, at the last minute, of course, because it's me. But anyway, if you have a really good quote that you love, let me know. I hope these all fit. I hope these work. Yeah, it looks like it will. Okay. And I'll cut out the other one. While you're watching me cut things out, tell me the last junk journal item you have made. Inquiring minds want to know. These are the last, well, actually they're not. They are the last thing I've made, but over this past couple of weeks, I have needed to, I've needed to create more, and right now I'm getting to where my team is getting in order and it's starting to get easier. So I'm feeling like I can come and do this again, and you know, I'm grateful for that, because yeah, I've missed you guys, and we had a good thing going before the last kit, the Patreon one. Okay, I am going to score these. I think I have a scoring tool here. I have some really great things in store for my patrons, and I'm actually going to show it to you because it's really cute. Oh, cool. Thanks, you guys. Let's see. Yeah. Thanks, you guys, for for doing my stuff. Real quick, if you're not a patron, you want to be, because this is March's design, and it's just a simple, groovy little design, you know. It's got like some little spring flowers, and it's got this this thing that opens like 4 times, and it has like little, I mean, this doesn't come with it, but you know, you can put your own things, and you'll see in the video dragonflies. And so I have it, you know, kind of opening like that. And you know, I purposefully leave these kind of plain, but I'm glad you guys like it. I purposefully leave things plain because my thing is, you don't have to make things the way that I make them, you know? You need to make things the way that you like to make them. So, and all of these papers and everything like that, you know, you can use from past projects, or, you know, really just from anywhere. So this is the March, and yeah, so that's cool. And then the March for the Etsy shop is this one, and it's going to be called Wildflowers and Waves, which I think is like super cute, and it's pretty much, so this one's not out yet. Yes, this one isn't out yet, but it's got a lot of really cool pieces of ephemera. And let's see. And these are little tags. And you guys, I included so many like flowers, like fussy cut flowers and stuff this time. And I'm just super excited about it. But anyways, if you are interested in knowing when this goes live, because I don't quite know when this is gonna post to the Etsy shop, go over to I think it's etsy.junkjournalboss.com or junkjournalboss.etsy.com. I'm not sure which, but what you can do if you can't seem to get to it is you can just do a search on Etsy for Junk Journal Boss, and you will be able to sorry, I have a trouble thinking about 2 things at once. You'll be able to get the notifications when those go live. Okay, and we're releasing a couple things a week, so and I haven't really been doing too much telling people what we're doing or anything, or what we've got. I'm really not good at that kind of thing, so I'm going to start telling you guys so that you know what is happening in the Junk Journal Boss world. So I'm going to go ahead and make my little teeny envelope. Oh, it's coming together really perfectly. Okay, so adorable. But I think I'm going to maybe ink the edges. So hang on. Oh, I forgot that I put my things here so they were convenient. Huh. Thanks, you guys. Yeah, I really love that. Every month, you know, when I create something new, I like that. That's my new favorite. You know, whoops. My new favorite. So I'm going to go ahead and just use this standard distress ink just for fun. And this is kind of my go-to right here, just the vintage photo. It seems to work for anything. I feel like this is going to be really goopy. Yeah, that's a little dark. Anyways, though, I guess I could just do it dark all the way around. And mostly I think I'll just do this. Mostly I'm just doing this so that I can see the envelope edges so I know where to glue. You don't have to do this, or if you want to, you can always use, you know, something like, you know, something purple or whatever if you prefer that. I sometimes use colors like orange, you know, and red, but I don't seem to like the results as much as I like just using the regular distress ink. Okay. But beware that this is going to show any flaw that you might have in your design. Well, maybe I don't really have a flaw in the design. Maybe I just did the fold incorrectly. But if you are in my Patreon, I am going to be dropping these envelopes and the little papers in there as a freebie. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be happening probably Friday. So yeah, it's a fun little project here. And I love the whole vibe about, you know, that we can just tuck these little secret things in. So this would be really cool to do, like if you're making a junk journal with or for somebody else. And you know, you just tuck in like a little, like a picture or something, like a remember when, you know, for the person. You know, just something they can find like later on when everything is I'm sorry, when everything where they can find later on when they're just kind of looking around in their stuff. So there's that envelope. I'm thinking a different color would have been a little bit better, but that's okay, right? What do we do when we make a mistake? Guys, what do you do when you make a mistake? Do you throw your project away, or do you just sit and cry? Do you fix it? Do you just put it aside, you know, because you're discouraged? What do you do? I know for me, what I used to do was just to put it aside, you know, because I didn't want to waste the stuff, but I also was too discouraged to continue. So that's how I used to deal with things. Today, I deal with things differently. Does anybody know how I deal with things? I feel like you guys know. Oh, I did this upside down. That's why it looks so weird. Okay. I mean, it still's okay, but the point is supposed to go on the top. Yeah. You figure out how to make it work and try to fix it. That's exactly what you do. You know, because there aren't no mistakes that cannot be fixed. Well, maybe not no, but there aren't a lot of mistakes that you can't fix, especially if you're pretty crafty and you sort of understand, you know, how certain glues and pens and other things behave, paper or whatever. So anyhow, this is how the envelope is supposed to look. and it looks perfect. But I'm still going to, I don't think this brown went very good with the, went very well with the vintage photo, but I think this will. I think this will look nice. So if you made these, what would you put inside of it? Would you put a quote or picture or what? What would you do? I think I'm going to make this even look a little bit worn by just putting a little bit of ink on the outside and on this side too. I don't want to put that much. I just want some to be on there that makes it look, you know, like it's been around for a while. Okay, so here are my two envelopes. Just don't do this one upside down. It looks so weird. And I know why, because I did it wrong. Anyway, let's go ahead and cut out a couple of these little, these are like mini graph papers and writing papers. And so I'll give you all of these, and I would suggest, you know, doing double-sided. I always hate when I make things and then it's like white inside, you know, or whatever. It just seems so unfinished. What do you guys think of that? Oh. Maybe a clue for them to find a surprise. I like that. Oh, that's so cute. That is super cute. Oh gosh, a thing is coming to mind right now. What if you did a junk journal that had like a whole bunch of little envelopes and little things in it, and I guess it would have to be a bigger junk journal, not a folio. But what if you put a whole bunch of those in there and it was just like a treasure hunt, you know, but in the junk journal. Yeah, I can do that, huh? Sometimes I forget that I have things, you know. I do have stamps and stuff. But I think it might be a little too late for me to do that now, but I can do this. I don't mind if it's just like a weathered look or if it's, but just something. Just something. Okay, who has a good quote? I wasn't able to get mine together, so who has a good quote for me? And I'm going to be looking for a pen. Yeah, it would be fun. I don't know if you guys know this, but Ezra has started designing for me, and that doesn't mean I'm not going to design anymore, but what it does mean is that we're going to be putting out, you know, twice the amount of products in the shop. And I love it because Ezra has a really unique vibe that I love. And so if you haven't seen any of those things, go to the Etsy shop and go check those out. What they are birthstone and birthstone and birth flower sets. And excuse me for the yawn. Okay. So how about we just do some regular ones? like, should I do this in pink? I think I will. And we'll just do, I love you. Put little hearts, a little bit of hearts. And there we go. And by the way, anyone that is interested, I'm going to be on Twitch today from 3 to 5, and we're going to be working on starting introducing the little golden book project. So I'm not sure if we're going to get much of it done, but I mean, I guess we have 2 hours, so we probably can. Hi, Loretta. Oh, yeah, sure. Of course. So, are you looking to make it? Because if you are, I'm pretty sure I probably have one around somewhere, but if you want to make it, you know, you could just create your own pouches. Although, hi. Although, where there's a delay, so that's why I'm saying hi a second time. But yeah. Oh, on your Cricut. Okay. So if you have, I don't think I have one at this point, but if you go to Creative Fabrica, do you have an account there? If you do, you can go in and just do a search for that. And let's see, should I put something else in it? I feel like I should. Oh, here it is. Oh, okay, so I would just, have you done a search in there? Because that would be stupid if I just told you, go do a search, and you already had. I'm just going through some of my leftover things from, okay, yeah, from the February, like these designs are from the February Patreon project, and that was a really, really cool project. I love that project so much. But like I said, you know, they all are my favorite. I might do something with that. Have you guys seen this set yet? This is one that Ezra created for Valentine's Day, but since he has removed the date on there so it can be used any time of the year. So you need 3x4. Yeah. So if you were to do that, let me just real quick show you. Do you know how to design in Cricut? I don't want to make any assumptions, because if you do, you can create just a little, an envelope for yourself. So it would look something like this. Let's just pretend this is 3x4. Let's see, 2, 6, 8. Okay, 12 by, so that would be, gotcha. Well, that's cool. All right, so it would be 4 times 3, so 3 times 3. Let's do 9 this way. And I think this will be the correct proportion. So you're starting out with a box, right? Hi, Nicole. Nice to see you again. And your envelope sides will be something like this. And when designing, you're going to, until you get really used to making, you know, certain things, you're going to have to take it out and test it more. And these are actually going to be wider. Okay, so this is like, this is going to be 3 inches. These are going to have to be something like 1.5 and 1.75. This one folds first, this one folds over that one. And then you're going to have something like this. Is this helping at all, or am I just being weird? Okay, so it's going to have this, and this will be about 1 inch from here to here. And then it will have whatever kind of, you know, fold over you want. So I'll just, let me just pretend I want this one like that. So here are the measurements that I would do. So the depth, maybe I don't understand what you mean by the depth. Can you tell me a little bit more about that? Okay, back to this project. All right, so I'm going to be working with this one because I like this envelope much better than the other one. So I might just like do a couple little cutesy things. Let's see if it's like that. Maybe I'll just cut this whole thing off. And I'm just kind of using leftover stuff, guys. And even better if you have a, oh, okay. Oh, gotcha. Okay. So what if you did that? Let me see where I put that. Where did I put that? Oh, here it is. So what if you did, okay, there's a couple ways you could do this. You could create here, here, and here, something like this, like a spine, you know. And so you measure the depth of the thumb drive, and then just make it a little bit bigger than that. And then you're going to put your spines here and here and here, and it will change the way. It will change, you know, the size or the, you know, some of the dimensions of this envelope, but you could perhaps do that. Does that make sense? If it doesn't, I can actually do a video on that, on how to make that. Uh-oh, my phone's ringing. 1 second. I'm so sorry about that. Loretta, yes, the flaps will increase. What you could do is, yeah, so I think this would increase however much you help, depending on the size of the spine that you need here and here. But I wouldn't do them straight though, you know, I'd just do them at a diagonal like you would, you know. So I hope that helps. And I'm sorry that I had to step away for a minute. Ezra was at the door, and his best friend is getting married tomorrow, or not tomorrow, this weekend. So, yeah, this is what I wanted, just to have it look kind of like that. So, they are getting ready for all of that. So, they needed something from me for it. And I didn't realize they were going to come like right while I was streaming, but that's all right. Oh, you're welcome, Loretta. Anytime. Cute, right? Cute, cute, cute. It would be really super cute to do. I'm not ready to do that right now, but it would be really cute to have like a seal, like a tiny seal on this, right? Yeah. Yeah, 45-degree angle seems good. I would love to see how it turns out when you do that, Loretta. If you're not on my Patreon, you can be a free member if you want to, and you can post pictures over there, and that would be really cool. I have to say, you guys, that I am really not great at reaching out. I think it's just, you know, an ADHD thing where, you know, not that I'm making excuses or anything, but it's hard for me to remember that people and things exist. So, yeah, I get, what do you want to call it? Hyper focused on things. And that means that I don't have any focus for a lot of other things. So, this past 6 months, I guess, 6 months, 5 months, 4 months, anyway, has been pretty crazy for me, and it's getting, it's going to continue to be a little bit crazy for a while. Oh, really, Michelle? I always feel like I have to like apologize, and I almost feel a little bit stupid, you know, for it. But I know so many people really do suffer from that, you know, from ADHD. And so it's just kind of one of those things that happens to me. So, and it's okay. I'm learning how to live with it. I'm learning how to do a lot of like reminding myself to do things or to call people or whatever. But I'm not really a phone person that much. You would think that I was with the way that I chatter on here, but I'm not. I rarely answer my phone unless it's Ezra or my husband or my other kids. That's it, you know. Sometimes I answer other people's telephone calls, but I don't know how I got off on this thing. So anyway, that is what I have for you today. These adorable little envelopes that you can put cute little notes in. You can put little secrets and all kinds of stuff like that. You could put like, you can put a key to your apartment for somebody, if that's how you roll. You could, I mean, you don't even have to have a junk journal to use these. Sorry, moving things around. I am going to be on Twitch in about 18 minutes, so I probably need to hop off. But I'm going to be doing these every week, doing something, you know, some little junk journal prompt on camera on YouTube. So if you guys are interested in catching me next week, go ahead and subscribe and turn on your notifications so that you know when I am going live. If you prefer to just put it on your calendar, that's fine too. The next one I'll do is on the 12th at 2 o'clock. So yeah, it'll be every Wednesday at 2. And I'm just going to do something really small. You know, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time because I have Twitch. So if you want to join me on Twitch for the little golden book stuff, I'd love to see you over there too. And that is, I'm Junk Journal Boss pretty much everywhere. So you can catch me over there under Junk Journal Boss. And so I'm going to hop off. Bella's kind of freaking out. So I will talk to you guys in about 20 minutes if you come over there. Bye. Oh, my time zone is Pacific.